Hello, Brayden.
Hello.
Brayden, you gonna be here?
I'm here on the stream. Hello.
Hi, stream.
You guys hear about this game Against the Storm? Well,
Nope.
I'm against how stormy it is.
Yeah.
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 Is that anything?
We'll workshop it.
So, when are you and Harley gonna figure out this internet thing so that you both can stream reliably again?
I mean,
How do I get you? How do I get you fiber? How do I get you some gigabit internet?
I think you would have to talk to our landlord about that.
Is it your actual living accommodations that's fucking things up?
Well, I feel like it's been okay recently. Like, I haven't seen any issues. I don't know if Harley's been having trouble when he's tried to stream, but I mean, when we're doing the regular ass show, it seems to be working fine. So,
Well, that's audio.
I don't know. Well, yeah.
It's like a whole different thing.
Right. I mean, I don't know. I'll ask Harley about it, see what the verdict is on how we are doing. Seems fine to me, though. I don't know.
I still want to know why Dan was playing Yeast 8 and enjoying it. Dan was enjoying Yeast 8. Fucking A. This is a bizarre
And you'll never know.
You'll never know.
Fuck, dude.
I just love games.
Yeah. It happened.
Yeah. I don't feel the need to bemoan the brand safe apocalypse too heavily.
You don't feel the need to do that?
No. Because I feel
Why
like
not?
I've been mourning.
Oh, you saw this coming?
This is something that I think that, Jeff, you've mentioned before. It's like, we've had so many close calls, can we even act surprised? Not really, right?
Yeah. This was just, you know, as I said to ZP, kind of the death rattle. But
by the way, this
we've been on
run of Against the Storm is absolutely fucked. I am so fucked. In case you were wondering.
I'll figure it out. Bye, man.
But yeah, Brayden, I am sad, but yeah, this has been very, like, so when's, because it's been so rocky for so long. Like, I think it's remarkable that Jeff Grubb and a handful of like Gen 5 giant bomb people kept it basically. The last month I didn't engage in any of their content, but I was honestly kind of surprised at how much they were doing.
They sent Riker to Japan to see Death Stranding 2 right before they shut the entire site because I guess they played so once again, this is all hearsay and say here, but it seems like the inciting incident was their Unprofessional Friday stream where they played Marvel Rivals and spent some amount of time talking about Emma Frost's character design in that game.
Being attractive.
I'll say it if you won't.
Go ahead.
My brother has this skin.
That ass.
She is
she got
fucking thick. Excuse me, I mean, she is well proportioned in the legs and posterior area. Brand safe.
She got a dump truck.
Oh, have you not seen this Emma Frost design, Jeff?
No, that's not the actor. I'm thinking of Emma, the red-haired lady from.
No,
like,
Emma
15 years
Frost,
ago.
the lady from the X-Men.
Can I show him what this is?
Yeah, just show him what the
Sure.
character design looks like, because it's...
Put it behind a spoiler tag.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna use the normal one in-game, so...
Okay.
I can't say I do much superhero
Okay,
stuff.
well, she's an X-Man. She can read your mind. And also,
she's wearing shorty shorts that basically look like panties.
Yeah, okay.
With thick thighs.
Crush a watermelon and that, sure.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those comments that they made.
And that was a no-no.
Like, what are you supposed to say? Like, that they're... Look.
The horny Chinese-developed video game is horny?
Or, like... Are we really gonna be puritanical about this now? About this? Are we gonna do it
well,
now?
if you're a suit who just remembered you had a video game website...
It's fucking laughable.
Yeah,
I didn't know this was this dumb, but that's that
dumb. Apparently is the inciting incident that that and like the whole power block thing, I guess, not doing whatever unrealistic numbers.
Were they like hooting and hollering like monkeys, or were they like?
No, they. I mean, you know, they were.
They
talking,
were like, we should stop doing this.
Yeah, they'd be like, "Damn, she thick," and you know.
Well, that's silly.
And look,
she also
are we objectifying a woman here? Yes, that's what's happening.
Yes.
Okay? We are talking about a paid model in a game. This is literally a thirst trap.
Yeah, this is to get people to spend money.
Yeah, just to bring some humor in here, how is the LGBTQ community reacting to this design of Emma Frost? Are they also on board like horny single dudes?
My brother bought that skin.
I haven't really seen any commentary on it. What?
My brother.
We're not in a call. Well, I am in a call, but we're not recording anything.
No, we're not recording. I mean, the stream is...
Brayden is streaming.
I am streaming. But...
Well, a bunch of stuff blew up today, so I wanted to see what the what the thoughts were. Yeah.
Anyway.
As far as I can tell, the response has been, haha, nice. I don't think anyone gave a fuck. But also, the people who are gonna spend, what, like, $20 on this, are not the people who are,
So,
you know.
Also, I said this too. So, Brayden, did you catch that part that I just said?
Which part?
So, Tam has removed all mention of GameSpot from his LinkedIn and his social media accounts.
Okay.
So, the last line of defense for them?
Yeah, I wonder how GameSpot is gonna carry on, because, I mean, they're still affected by this stuff, too.
GameSpot is...
going to face
I'm
immediate
surprised GameSpot still exists, honestly.
Yeah, they exist because someone's got to make SEO optimized guides for Oblivion Remastered.
So just to go ahead.
That site's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like dead ass.
Giant Bomb just have an anniversary.
They had a Sweet 16 last year.
Yes.
They had a beautiful quinceanera. It was well attended.
Yeah.
Pinata, exquisite. It was a little baby. They beat the shit out of it. The baby said, "No, don't shake the baby." That was great.
I'm being told you need thirst traps. If you don't have anywhere for the moisture to go, it'll build up on the condenser, and that's how you get Legionnaire's disease.
See, this is the kind of content that we produce at Deep Listens. Check us out, deeplistens.libsyn.com.
But, you know, I do feel it is important to mention, goddamn motherfucking Philadelphia gave us Legionnaire's disease because they didn't know how to chlorinate their fucking water.
Bless them.
And we thank them every day for it.
Anyway, this run's going to go bad. For me.
Honestly, not the worst thing to come out of Philadelphia. I don't know what is, but...
Oh. Well, I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think.
Pretty bad.
My brother lived there for a while.
It's the city of brotherly love.
My brother lived in Philadelphia for the guts of like 4 years, and early on there was dating someone who was from Philadelphia, and he said one of the reasons that he was like, this is not going to work long term, is they were out on a walk. I don't know what neighborhood. I haven't spent much time in Philadelphia at all. And there was like a Hasidic family walking down the sidewalk on the other side of the road, and this person he was with literally just stopped and was like, look at those funny looking Jews. Those funny looking Jews. So every time I think of Philadelphia, I think about that.
I see.
This
is the kind of content you get at Deep Listens, deeplistens.libsyn.com.
Deeplistens.libsyn.com. Patreon.com/deeplistens. Twitch.tv/ArbitraryWater. Click on that subscribe button, and you can get... I don't know.
Ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
Please ring the bell. Please buy my bow.
Do you think Gino would mind if I made a Deep Listens Blue Sky?
I think
he literally was before you joined. He literally said he wanted to make one.
Yeah,
you should just ping him and say, I want to make the. I'm happy to make the Deep Listens thing.
I'm at a point in my life where I might make a.
Yeah.
I've said this. I said this to Gino, Braden. I might stick around just to do like background stuff, and so that I can have. Don't spread. How many people are watching your stream? I need to save some stuff, and I need to protect some stuff.
There are 5 people watching this stream.
Okay. So I'm gonna
stick
around.
people.
I'm not turning in my badge. I'm fucking.
Okay.
I need to save stuff. I need my status to save shit. That is the reason that I will do that. But also, kind of like Gina made the point, Braden, where it's like I want to see what happens when you actually see the Matrix turn off. I've been doing this for 18 years. I'm not going to make anything on that site. I won't publish anything. I'm going to give it to M or Gino.
Yeah.
Anything that's like festering in my brain is going to go on whatever website that he decides to create.
Oh no, the fire's going out.
I should post one last thing on there.
I posted my thing.
I saw it, and yeah, that's it. It will be probably pretty similar to that. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't, because I think you said everything I would need to say. I thought that was well done. There's been a distinct screaming into the void energy, putting blogs up there for the last couple months anyway.
Yeah. But, you know.
Almost as if, again, we've known this was going to happen.
Yeah.
At some point. But... yeah.
I mean, it'll be fine.
Everything.
Not in general. In general, things are poor.
Yeah.
People
will survive.
But, you know. Oh yeah, no, this is... I can see why I stopped playing right before I did this run.
Oh.
Because I fucked up. I fucked up real bad. So I am playing... Alright, we're just gonna abandon this settlement, because, I'm at a point where I am playing this game at, like, Prestige difficulty 20, right? Or Prestige 15. So I need to do enough runs to get enough seal fragments to get to this seal. And then I do the sealed forest biome, which is where I just failed. And that, you know, gives permanent upgrades and also lets you do more runs.
Luckily you're killing seals, but okay.
Yeah. Seals, yeah.
Do you know what's the funny
Famous
thing?
harbor seals of Idaho.
Yeah.
Do you know what's the really funny thing?
Yeah.
When we did that modcast, I knew I had to be on my best behavior.
Uh-huh.
I still dropped an F-bomb on accident.
Uh-huh.
You? No.
I wonder if they
How dare
edited
you.
out me dropping the F word on that podcast once and, like, stopping myself. I do mean
Can't believe ZP thing fuck is what killed
you
Giant
guys know
Bomb.
me. I swear like a fucking sailor.
When I was brand safe, remember when I didn't curse on the podcast for like a couple months because I thought we were trying to keep it, radio
terrestrial
safe.
radio.
Yeah, safe for terrestrial radio, and then I found out mid-podcast while we were talking about Balatro or something. Yeah.
But that was actually a pretty frustrating thing. Good old, remember,
I didn't do that.
Gino told us that we needed to swear less on our podcast. And then while he's doing the Balatro cast with us, which was a filler episode, he's like, oh, by the way, you don't need to get to actually, we can swear again. It's like, bro, you didn't fucking tell us. What the fuck? I love Gino.
I love Gino.
He had a lot on his plate.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of stuff last year. Anyway.
Got a lot of ideas.
We all do. Alright, we got lizards and foxes.
I'm sorry that hardship was put on you.
Yeah.
Please pray for us during this time of need.
Yeah.
It was a fun little challenge.
I mean, you know.
I'll say
You
this,
still doing
though.
that?
Gonna have a lot more free time, especially on Saturdays, now that I'm not doing a daily article for $0, or a weekly article for $0 fucking dollars.
Why were you doing that to
Spotlight.
begin with?
Addiction.
You could say, I don't know.
I don't know.
No say. Alright,
I
let's
will say, when that community was more active, that was actually a really nice resource to have.
Yep.
And I think you being able to put a brave face on the relatively low amount of content that was being generated towards the end of that site's life. I'm acting as if it's already done, so, but you know what I mean. You were really taking some chicken shit and making chicken salad a couple of those weeks. And I think you should give yourself some credit.
It was pretty fucking bad. So...
Because I saw you do that.
Anyway, here's the other thing you need to know about me playing against Storm is I play the game at double speed. It's like it's like those freaks who play podcasts at double speed.
I'm married to one of them.
You know.
So, Jeff, how's Type Zero going for you right now?
Yeah, how's Type Zero, Jeff?
How's Type Zero?
I think that's it. I think it's terrible. I beat that. I had the exact same experience Gino had. I just persevered through that boss fight a second time. And then, I'm not gonna lie, it's been very easy to just be like, I'm gonna play Avowed instead. Because we've nearly finished that thing between me and my wife. And it's been a kind of shit month between a funeral and then my cat dying and stuff. Rather than
the ultimate bullshit video game.
Yeah, so the idea of like I'm gonna go do something that feels miserable on my downtime, not really crossed my mind. So, yeah, I can't say I've played a lot of it beyond beating that first boss fight.
I will say this: you should. What's the actual chapter I think you should get to? I know that. I know
it's like 2 or 3.
No, there's a specific moment that I genuinely think that I think you should see, and it's not like chapter 2.
My response to whatever you're going to say is, man, if only there was a website that had like long archives of videos of people playing games.
There's actually a really genuinely good walkthrough for Final Fantasy Type 0 on Game FAQs. The problem is that they said, okay, this is a 100% walkthrough, but also you can skip these sections if you don't care about that shit.
And you see, that activates him.
That activates me.
I mean, you're already there. You may as well see the whole game that point. You may as well take Chocobo hot or cold. For,
yeah.
Only a couple hours of your life. Think of it, it's only a couple hours of your whole life. Your whole life, CC.
I was reminded that it was I was reminded that it was May today, which means I have to play another fucking Sonic game. Because I already have this Wii U hooked up.
Is that going to be Lost World or
no? It's Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Bad one.
The one with the waggle.
The
Wii launch game.
Yeah. That was a launch game.
Or launch era.
Launch-ish.
Because that was the other game Sonic Team was forced to make in 2006.
Oh, right. With the whole... Yeah, with that, and then the that miserable Game Boy Advance port of that first game.
Yep.
That fucking famously fucked up music and all that. Yuck.
So what's this about a copy of Sonic Chronicles?
Okay, so Borgmaster, when I jokingly told Borgmaster, like, hey, buy my copy of Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, he took it seriously. And he has a friend who is like doing some sort of road trip, some sort of cross-country road trip, and was in Yellowstone. As doing the things one does in Yellowstone. Seeing buffalo.
Harassing livestock.
Going, wow, there's a geyser. That's a geyser.
Are they trying to go to where they filmed Yellowstone, or where the park
that's in Montana.
Oh, I know. My brother lived in Hamilton for a while, and it was about 10 miles north of where
yeah, so I met his friend, who I won't name his friend. I met his friend in a Wendy's parking lot, and literally handed him a copy of Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. Yes, he gave me a Junior Ranger badge. And also $25 in cash. And I'll share the picture in the host zone.
Did you want the Junior Ranger badge too,
yes,
or did
sure,
that he throw that in?
So here's the thing, I haven't been to Yellowstone in like 15 years.
Okay.
Because when you live near Yellowstone, it doesn't matter.
I really don't want to go see it.
It's like, yeah, it's cool. Anyway, I posted it in the host zone. Um,
Yeah,
and
I had a cousin visit last
the thing
June.
is, as someone who is both depressingly straight, as we've discussed, and also straight edge, I haven't bought a lot of drugs, but this to me felt like I was doing a drug deal.
Yeah, you did a crime. I don't know what crime you did, but
Sonic.
yeah, Sonic crimes.
Who ripped off who in this scenario?
Well, I think the $5 bill fell out of my pocket at some point and is either in my car or lost forever. So, if anything, I'm the one who got shortchanged.
That was just God, though.
Yeah, God came down from heaven above and said, "No more Sonic. No, thank you."
Does the Sonic universe have the concept of a god?
Yeah, Chaos, the god of destruction. It's
I
Chaos,
guess there is a lot of Christian
the god
Sonic
of
memes.
destruction.
All those pictures of Sonic praying. And,
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of fan art in
we're
this
not
genre.
we're not bringing up pictures of Sonic praying anymore.
Yeah, last time Pemp banned me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll
one
do
of
it
them,
again,
Sonic
too.
might have had a
Get
raging
out. Last
hard
time
boner.
got Pemp banned by M.
Who's to say?
Yeah. Listen, you knew what was gonna happen.
I mean, honestly, when I did the one with Shadow with a boner while he's praying to Jesus, I knew. But I had to. I had to.
It's kind of exciting to know if you're going to get punished.
How do you see that image and not feel like it's a risk? I gotta take the risk.
The risk was calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
Yeah, I don't know. 2 + 2 = 4. I thought it was 8.
I'm not good at math.
He's got a moderation fetish. Okay, like this. You responding. Just bad feedback. Okay, so what we need to do is find a way to rewire that circuit, right? Some behavior modification. So I was thinking shoot him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like with I was thinking a gun.
From Worf when he's talking about Q. It's like, what can I do to make you happy? You could die.
You could die.
Okay,
Where's
I need
my,
to go do that related stuff too, so I'm gonna disappear.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Love you, Jefferson.
Bye, Joe.
I'm still in the Discord. Yeah. Anyway, take care. Bye.
Bye forever.
Shit.
Anyway, here's
how to hang up.
here's my usual that is someone with a fetish for getting yelled at
Yeah.
whenever ZP does anything.
Oh, so you haven't heard this soundboard one, so we have to. Okay, I have to. M hasn't seen the most recent soundboard edition, which is the one about ghosts. Okay.
Of ghosts?
Okay. I mean, okay. Wait, no. So this is Gino's ghost question. We got 2 ghost questions now.
Anyone want to see a dead body?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Rawr.
And then we got him pretending to be
Rawr.
one. And then we got this. Yeah, when's a ghost gonna suck my dick?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, when's a ghost gonna suck my dick?
This is on our soundboard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yep.
Don't mind me, I'm just here to press this button.
I've had to use the spray bottle on the dogs. Sometimes, oh, yep, they're sometimes they just lose it and they're like, oh my god, a thing.
Do spray buttons work on dogs? I've never tried it. I've only ever had to use it on cats.
Doesn't work on either of them.
this
It might
image-
work better on the dog, honestly.
Yeah, I know it doesn't really work on the cats.
Brayden, this image has made my day. I love it. It's so fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah. Me with his
Booty.
friend, who I'm gonna not name, because, you know, he didn't ask for this.
He is the Adam Jensen of this
Yeah.
scenario.
Friend A.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Borgmaster, if you need to get in here, I could leave. I just needed to spray bomb.
Oh shit. Do
We
need
don't have
actually
to
go-
be in
oh,
the.
fuck.
We don't have to be in the co-host anymore.
Yeah, we
I'm
can go to
gonna
game
move over to
night.
game night.
So, yeah, let's move over to game. All right, here we go.
All right.
When
Anyway,
we were talking
so,
about like official things, it made more sense. But
Oh yeah, when we
Oh,
were doing
all right. Here
that.
we are. Here we go.
you're actually gonna make me hang out with you guys now in the public channel.
Remember
That's
when we
fucked
did
up.
watch parties and had fun doing those watch parties?
I listen.
It
I
wasn't
still,
that long ago.
I
No.
still have multiple riff tracks.
I have
Let's do one right now. Do
Yeah,
one up.
let's riff tracks. Braden playing
Against the
whatever this
Storm.
game is.
Against the storm.
Against the storm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I might have expanded a little too aggressively and have no fuel.
There's no such thing as too aggressive.
But
So is your APM too high or too low?
I mean, it's a city. It's a
What?
management game. It's
Oh yeah, I guess that's a good question with like these sorts of games. Do you like to build high or build wide?
so for Against the Storm, you sometimes have to do both. You very much either need to go super hard and like. Basically, Glade events are quote-unquote rooms in the dungeon, if you want to think about it that way. And Dangerous Glades have things that will do bad things to you if you do not get rid of them as quickly as possible.
I know nothing about this game.
This might be a U game. This might be a podcast game.
Yeah. Hold on, let me look at it.
It's
Let me
a
actually
city
open
builder
the-
roguelite.
Oh,
Fascinating.
nice. It's got all the check boxes.
Yeah.
City builders, roguelites. Does it have cards?
No.
Oh, well. We
Oh,
lost
does
the
it-
Gina vote.
Does it have like multiplayer survival
No.
stuff? Oh,
No.
okay.
It
do you
does have
carry anything?
frog people and beavers.
Oh, it has beavers. Tell me more about the beavers.
Are you trying to get the Canadian vote with those beavers? Is that what this is?
I mean, are they furry beavers or shaved beavers?
What? God damn it.
So I have lizards, harpies, and foxes this run. Lizards are they're good with meat, and also they like warm things. So let's say, I don't know, the blight post where you build purging fire to get rid of the blight cysts. They get a bonus to their happiness when they're setting things on fire.
Same.
And every year you get a perk.
So is this just like an advanced version of SimCity?
Kinda.
So this is just Crystal Dynamics, the Horde.
It
No, the Horde isn't really canon.
Kirk Cameron is not.
Kirk Cameron isn't in this game.
Kirk Cameron is both not brand safe and also not here.
Oh,
Cameron
okay.
can hurt you.
Kirk Cameron cannot save Christmas. God,
Wait, did Kirk Cameron do those Left Behind movies, or am
I
I
think he
thinking
did.
someone
Oh.
else?
I think he
Oh,
did.
okay.
That
yeah.
was wasn't that Kevin Sorbo, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Kevin
No, he
Sorbo
did some of
also
that
a
as
weird
well.
right-wing evangelical nutcase. But I mean, the thing I always remember about Kirk Cameron, other than like, I guess,
Your Kramen will hurt me. Oh no.
Saving Christmas Fireproof.
is that Saving Christmas movie where he argues that actually the consumerism is the spirit of Christmas.
That's
Hey, why not?
Yeah, he
Are
did
Kirk
Left
Cameron
Behind.
and James Cameron related?
I
Yeah,
don't
he did
think
the
so.
first. He plays Buck Williams, so he even plays like one of the leading roles. So yeah, he was in those.
Sure.
Fuck.
Remember when
you
Nick
know what?
Cage was
Fuck
in a Left Behind movie?
Oh, right.
Like, in the middle of his, I really need to pay these back taxes phase?
Oh yeah, I was like tricked into watching that by a certain someone on the internet.
Wasn't me this time.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Though I think my exact words were "fuck off." This what the fuck? This is bullshit. Fucking movie. Like it would have
My
been
God.
funnier if it was just aliens. If it was just aliens and there's like, well, we're just jerks. That would have been better.
No,
Which wants
it's-
me to turn my ad block off to support you? Do you actually are you getting any money out of the
I
advertising?
genuinely do get like 8 cents of that
Wow.
revenue.
Wait, your ad block actually works on Twitch? Mine doesn't.
No, I do get like $1 a month from ad revenue.
Don't spend it all in one place.
You know.
Okay, so I was curious. So I asked my friend if the vibes in the handoff were good or Lynchian. Because like if you're doing like a handoff, and,
I
like,
gave him a
when he's
handshake.
parking on, like I
I didn't think that's what you were gonna say.
I gave him a hand job.
I gave him a handshake.
He didn't like my hand
This is
job.
a
job.
arranged that.
rampage.
who specifically have Lynchian vibes. But you two were just too normal, I guess.
I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry to disappoint
Two normal
you.
dudes hanging out, exchanging copies of Sonic Chronicles called in the Dark
Yeah,
Brotherhood.
me and my guys, we just hang out and we Sonic Chronicle.
All right, so apparently he said, "Here's $25. I'm sure this game is worth every penny," and then you said, "Oh, it's garbage."
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, great.
I mean, at least you were honest about it.
Hello, gamers.
Hello, gamer.
Oh boy.
I heard
What's up, gamers?
I need a good Harl.
You need a good.
What does that mean?
Harl.
I don't even know anymore.
I need a good Harl. Is that like a?
A good Harley is.
Yeah, I guess that you could say that.
All right, a good Harleyism.
Wait, so can objects be blessed at the Mormon tabernacle?
No, no, we're not that kind of. It's not that kind of church.
Oh, okay.
Is there an actual tabernacle, or is he just?
There used to be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, Mormons don't even have priests, right?
Okay, so
So who runs the thing?
they're. I
His
mean,
name's Pete.
okay.
his name's Pete.
No, his name's Russell.
Oh, okay.
He's 100.
As long as
years
it's not
old.
Crow, you might be okay.
He's 100 years old.
Oh,
Don't worry,
He's that person
yeah.
you're talking about, right?
That's the Mormon prophet.
Oh, okay.
Listen, we don't need to get into this, my dudes, because it's going to be a lot of me, like, not too subtly trauma dumping while describing the pointless, bureaucratic workings.
All right.
Okay, so,
Yeah, bureaucracy
so there's
sucks.
nowhere in, like, say, Salt Lake City where you could
I mean,
go to an LDS thing and... like-
listen, there are enough weirdos out there that I would not discount it. Once again, if you want the most accurate portrayal of what it is like to live in mainstream, in like, you know, the I-15 corridor, especially the Salt Lake area, just watch Real Housewives. Just watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake.
That's
I
the
know
actual thing
all
they
of
have?
those white bitches in some form or another.
But yeah, so I'll probably get that Sonic Chronicles either in November or at some point before that, depending.
Anyway, I fucked up. I didn't
to hear that.
make enough
Did you
purging
die?
fire. And so I lost some people. Because if the hearth gets too corrupted, people die.
Okay, see, Relkin knew what I was what
Yeah.
I was personally hoping for.
Damn good coffee.
What? It's like was it like a coffee thing? Oh yeah, because they don't drink coffee
I mean,
for whatever reason.
because it makes us feel better than other people.
No, like the David Lynch vibes.
Oh, like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what I was hoping for was
Damn
that
good coffee.
Yeah, that's fair.
the Lynchian
Oh, so that.
interaction.
So the thing I remember most about Mormon / Latter-day Saints and coffee was my sister's insistence after we got a contract with the Church of Latter-day Saints to say we should all go for coffee after this, and they were looking at her crazily, and I'm like, stop! You need to stop.
Yeah. Yep. Listen, they wrote a musical. There's a joke in that musical where one of the things in hell is a single cup of Starbucks coffee.
And honestly, it deserves to go to hell. Starbucks is fucking awful.
Starbucks is
Yeah,
way
it's
too
not great.
expensive. For
Imagine
the
paying like $8 for a cup of coffee in Canada right now.
Yeah, thanks, Trudeau.
Just imagine being in Canada right now.
I mean, I don't have
Yeah.
to imagine it. I am in Canada right now.
I'm so sorry.
It could be worse.
I
You
wish
could be in
I
the
was
United
in
States of
Canada.
America.
Yeah.
You
I'm waiting for the day that I can be hunted for sport in America, so
well, I
That's
guess
fair.
that is a fear one could have. So I get
Hmm.
that.
any day now, really. What can you do?
I mean, the Second Amendment does cut both ways, or shoot both ways.
I know a decent number of trans women who like guns.
I know a decent amount of people that like guns. It's just
I
kind
mean,
of a thing.
yeah, I listen. I live in a red state. Also, I played. Too
Oh,
many
you don't need to
video
live into a
games.
red state to find people that like guns.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Wisconsin considered a red state? Because it sure didn't seem like it when I was there.
It was a
No.
purple
Except for
state.
the times people were racist.
It's
to me at
considered a
Walmart.
swing state, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
full swingers.
So what you're saying is when I was being racism at the Walmart, that was when it was swinging the other way.
Yeah.
What?
You got racism at a Walmart in Wisconsin?
Sure
I
did.
mean, if you're going to get racism, it's going to be out of Walmart.
yeah.
Oh
That's true.
yes. The
True.
Portuguese.
What, Yatsu,
and
Yatsu,
their-
what flavor racism do you experience?
Well, you see, I tan very easily, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Them
So-
Iberian
Think you
folks
are
do
a
not have the
Mexican.
correct color.
Yeah, exactly. So I tan super, super easily. So let's say like I had been, clearing like the very big yard that I had, and working on the garden for like maybe a week or so, making a rock wall. You end up with quite a decent looking tan, and then maybe an older lady in the Walmart calls you a
A
dirty
word that
Mexican.
you're not going
You
to
go,
repeat.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah, and I was just like, huh,
Hmm.
cool. Didn't expect that to happen.
It's not
Thank you for that,
fucking
ma'am.
Pokemon status effect. It's not very effective.
No.
Yeah, it's like,
No,
well,
it's just like you
I speak
missed.
better English than you stupid. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what? What's funny is, like, I used the C word that day,
Damn.
and my significant other said, I get it, but you shouldn't use the C word. I'm like, okay.
I
Caravella. Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caravellaed all over that place.
Anyways, today we're uniting the Alaskan wilderness under
Finally,
under a single
Governor
banner.
Palin.
Governor. Hey,
What?
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
Remember when
In
she
what-
lost an election?
In
Man.
what fucking universe is 1,000 men gonna beat me in a fight? Is this a mount? Oh, it's a
In
mount.
this universe.
Wait, a
Yeah,
thousand
most
men?
universes, 1,000 men will beat me up. I hate to break it to you.
Like, so like you're taking 1,000 men at once, Harley?
No,
Yeah.
My army is 3,700. Their army is 1,100. But because they're in a mountain,
Oh yeah,
they're
they have mountain
gonna.
pass. Yeah, they
Yeah,
can
they're
funnel
gonna.
You ever hear about
All
the
right.
Battle of Thermopylae? Yeah.
Have you ever heard about all the times the Byzantines just lost armies in the mountains of the Balkans?
Weird how the
They
Balkans.
just
Mm-hmm.
like the Byzantines would just march an army through like the mountains in the Balkans. Guys would just plug one end, plug the other, and then just set the whole valley on fire,
Yeah.
as you do.
Nice.
Don't march your armies into narrow valleys. Is what I say, if you can help it.
Good
But
advice.
what if I'm serving Emperor Justinian?
I
And
don't think it was Justinian.
I really wanna.
I think it's like Justin. No, it was
What if I'm serving the C word? And
Oh, okay. Well, I
What,
mean,
serving the C word?
in that case, like get ambush in valleys all the time.
okay, thank you. I got permission. I have a card that says I can do it.
You're an Australian citizenship.
Yeah. Sure, I'll take it.
I mean, at a certain point, we're all gonna have to just become Dungists.
Yeah.
Adhere to
Become what?
we all need to adhere to dung shopping thought.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In order to get by in the 21st century.
I mean, yeah. I believe in
In
Marxist
state capitalism.
Marxism, Leninism.
Nope, it's not that. It's state capitalism. It's socialist capitalism. You see.
Why do we?
Oh,
have
it's
to
that
do
shit that they got over in Europe.
Yeah.
Hold a mystic communion. Divine the stars.
Harley, Rio is saying the Incombini demo was released today. It's a Japanese store stalking game I mentioned while you were playing the supermarket game.
I do like a good supermarket game.
That's the new genre of the year, right? Or was the supermarket simulator last year? Is that this year?
What's it called?
Whatever that like
Incombini.
multiplayer.
Incombini. INKONBINI.
One store, many stories.
Ooh.
Third-person single-player simulation game centered around a small-town convenience store in the early 1990s.
Oh, hey, Braden. My friend apparently had a great time at the Idaho Potato Museum.
Oh, and Blackfoot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all they have there. It's not bad. That's also where the county fair is.
Oh, okay.
Which I have not been to the county fair since I think my senior year of high school, but I did get a turkey leg, a giant ass turkey leg on a stick.
I told my friend to take a picture of the game on that big potato in front of the museum, but he'd already left.
Yeah.
Sadly.
How
dare he.
Yeah. I mean, you know, we also have the craters of the moon. That's a national park.
But yeah, that game is apparently going to cross international borders before it gets to me. So that probably is like a crime of some type, isn't it?
Yeah. I would say so. All right, so
have any questions about this video game?
I
Is
have a
it
question.
fun?
Yeah, I've played it for 211 hours.
My wife died.
Oh.
My wife.
I'm sorry to hear that. When is the wait?
Oh no, it happened days ago.
Oh. Well, I
So
hope
you're
you
not so
found a way
so
to
you're back
honor
on the
her
market now.
legacy. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. That means you're on back on.
All right, so I've never tried to use social media seriously before. How do you do that? Like, how do I do a Blue Sky and actually have decent posts on there? Like, how do I need to do at least once a day? Like,
As someone who did
the
social
way-
media for an insurance branch, I was doing a post every day.
okay.
Yeah, the way you get Blue Sky people, from what I've seen, is you get onto a one of those lists that they feature people on. It's the only way that I have.
And you get really good
followers.
at drawing
Oh no, I need to
the
like
I'll say
thickest
this, like,
furries.
clearly, the indie
Yeah.
video game scene has absolutely embraced Blue Sky. Because
Yeah.
I'm seeing people talk about their game demos and their game pitches
Yeah.
and their prototypes
yeah.
all the fucking
Yeah,
time.
Blue Sky definitely seems like it's kind of just Twitter circa 6 years ago.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
All the fun of Twitter. From
Yeah, all the fun of Twitter, but at least, the Nazis aren't openly running the platform.
Not yet.
not until like Peter Thiel buys it or something.
Yeah.
And
I would not care for that.
It's like
so we should all get on Mastodon. Is Mastodon still around, or that's closed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We just
It's
need we
still
just
going,
start
I
a BBS. We just need a BBS.
No, because
You don't need a BBS.
It's funny to think about doing a BBS, but the only BBS I care about is the same one M cares about, and it's Birth by Sleep.
Alright, so after you all run out of Final Fantasy games, it has to happen eventually.
it'll
Do
never happen.
Bold
Uh,
statement. Continue.
the Final Fantasy podcast then pivot to Nording Zombie Pie by making him play all of the Kingdom Hearts games? Because they are Final Fantasy adjacent.
So no, this is just going to once again go to fucking.
We've had this discussion before, I
Yeah,
think.
this
Oh,
is
no.
this has been a discussion before. The real nuclear option still remains. Someone eventually picks Final Fantasy XIV, and I have said
Yes.
this, and Em agrees. When someone picks Final Fantasy XIV, it will be the base game for Episode 1 and every single fucking expansion pack for every subsequent episode, and that would take us about a year, maybe change.
They
like,
just
it
turn
would
it
be-
into a Final Fantasy 14 podcast.
Listen,
It would
Harley
be...
Harley is trucking through it. He's
Hi, I'm Harley.
He's through
I'm in the
Stormblood.
I'm in the Stormblood patches.
But again, that's not necessarily the point that I'm making. We would have to literally rank every single expansion pack separately.
Correct.
And
Yes.
some of those expansion packs kind of sort of need to be played immediately after what you previously played to like still stay fresh to a degree. Not always, but some of them. But yeah, we would have to have the minute we pull off the Final Fantasy XIV seal, the amount of content we have for that podcast is fucking limitless.
Set for at least a year.
Yeah. And they'll definitely make another Final Fantasy before you're done with that one. So You just keep going with that.
Wait, but y'all have done 16, so or 16 still on the table.
16's still on the
No,
table.
we haven't done 16. We did 15.
Oh, okay. So really, it's just 14 and 16 left.
And,
Yeah, and I think that,
I guess you did
like-
11.
Yeah. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 11, 12, 13, not 14,
Did you do 13 2 and lightning
15.
returns?
16.
Yeah.
We haven't done Rebirth. That's 3. 3 real mainline games that you could consider not having been reviewed.
14,
But again, I
16
think that
rebirth,
Jeff's
okay.
whole thing, I kind of appreciate it, is he wants to check out nothing but, like, multimedia things. And
Have y'all done the
I'm
after
cool with
years
that.
yet?
No.
No.
I did the after years.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm-
do after years.
Here's the
Having
sad
done
thing,
Crisis
Borg,
Core.
it was actually a coin flip between the after years and Type 0 for my current pick.
You might have had a better time with after years, if I'm being honest.
Okay, the fire's going out. We're all fucking dead.
Have you done any of the Crystal Chronicles? Have you done FF12?
Crystal
Was it
Chronicles good.
Revenant Wings? Revenant Wing? Something like that? The DS?
Yeah, you haven't
12
done Revenant
sequel?
Wings. You haven't done FFT.
Oh yeah, there's all this. Yeah, there's all kinds of FFT content. That'll just like double the
And-
Patreon.
Tactics A2. You know, the one everyone likes. With Pizza Cutter Boy.
There's Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. I mean, there's all kinds of FF spin-offs you can do. Or just turn it into an FF14 podcast and triple the Patreon subscriber base.
Just talking about FF14 all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
there are audiences
you
of
get
people
coming.
who just want...
I just
They
The
just
people
want
just want
the
FF14.
same. They just
I
want to
guess.
hear people talk about the thing they already spend all of their time talking about.
FF14, like, is it the biggest or second biggest MMO still around?
I'd
it might
say
be
WoW
the-
is
be the-
probably still
I'm not
number
sure.
one.
Well, that's probably okay.
by
Wow,
the way,
this,
just what
uh,
Rio said about dragging Sonic Brotherhood to all the sites. I imagine your friend is literally just taking photos next to like all of the major American landmarks with Sonic Chronicles, Call the Dark Brotherhood.
World of
I'm trying to
Warcraft.
get him to.
I'd like
the
to offer
newspaper
some,
next to it.
I'm just talking him into it.
The world's biggest ball of yarn.
Go ahead, Harley.
I'd like to offer some insight as someone who plays Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is only the biggest MMO, specifically in the year a new expansion drops.
I could see that.
Makes sense.
Every other year, it's probably Final Fantasy 14, or, depending on whether or not RuneScape is shitting the bed, RuneScape.
Oh, yeah. I mean that Leprechaun was moved 4 tiles over, and yeah, massive problem.
Massive problem.
Yeah, we should start a RuneScape 3
I'll kill you.
podcast.
There's a RuneScape 3.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
I don't even know there was
there's
two
classic
of them.
RuneScape.
Sure.
Well, no, see, they're all just RuneScape.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're all different, like, shells of RuneScape.
Imagine if RuneScape was polygonal 3D.
I can't.
I don't want to imagine that.
That's fucked up.
I mean, there's also RuneScape Dragon song or whatever. That's like a
Dragon
fucking.
song.
Another dragon song?
It's-
That's terrible?
RuneScape like a dragon.
No, yeah, that game that just came out on Steam.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
no,
one.
which is set in the RuneScape world, but is like a Valheim clone.
Okay.
Huh.
That's weird.
Sure. Why not? Anyway, I think I'm gonna fuck this one up too. Because
Alright.
I am not playing very well. And also, I probably should have started a lower difficulty.
What difficulty did you start
I'm
with?
on Prestige 15
Goddamn.
of 20.
Goddamn.
That sounds like too much.
I just got that for Fragpunk. What the hell is Fragpunk?
It's a hero
I guess
shooter
it's
with
okay.
that is also a
Yeah.
deck builder.
Oh, with deck
Gross.
builder, you say?
Yeah.
I was thinking of making Gino play
degeneracy.
that.
I have
Absolute
a tabletop.
degeneracy.
I have a tabletop role-playing game called Frag.
Oh.
Completely unrelated.
You have also a tabletop role-playing game called Punk.
Probably.
Cyberpunk.
What if you combine the two?
Honestly, probably more than one. Em, you want to go look at our?
Just tasking M to find things for you.
I don't want to.
I
I
can't.
mean, we do have a bunch of cyberpunk-esque games. But I'm not getting up.
See, I can't. I couldn't task M with doing something. Are you insane?
I mean, you could. Doesn't mean M has to do it.
I'm not gonna do it. You could ask.
You can
I
task
don't
people with
think-
anything, really.
I don't think y'all understand the division of authority in this relationship. M tasks me with stuff.
Alright.
That's how this goes.
I don't know if you should let M know that.
Yeah.
Like, so M's the one who right-clicks the Fog of War, and you're the one who goes,
You got it!
Got it.
Rock
Right
and
away.
roll.
Is my sheep lost in the fog of war?
Moving. Rolling on. Got a present for you.
That's a different video game. Did Warcraft 2 have those like character speaking heads that
Yes.
could say things?
Yes, Warcraft 2, I think, was one of the first games that had that.
So this is where I reveal that I'd never played Warcraft 2,
It's pretty good.
even though I'm older than all of you.
Um,
I never played any of those old.
Are you older than all of us?
yeah.
Yes.
Norm. Are you good at anything, Norm?
What does that mean? Am I good at anything, Norm? What?
"Is that a Cheers reference?"
Norm is the name of an NPC in my video game.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You're just talking to an
oh.
actual NPC.
I thought that was a Cheers reference, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, yeah." If we're gonna make references to like '80s sitcoms, let's
No,
go.
Relkin needs
Hell
to
of a
be here if
sitcom,
we're going
let
to
me
talk
tell you.
about Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Well,
of
tell us
course.
about Cheers. Tell us
well,
about
it's
the
one of the
greater
greatest
Cheers
shows ever
universe
made.
and how Wings is part of it. Actually, I'm the one who ever brings that up to annoy my friends.
Listen,
Yeah, we
I
would need Relkin for that.
I don't watch sitcoms that came up before I was born.
But MASH is so good.
Sure, probably.
No, MASH is so good.
MASH is actually legitimately really good.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what else I haven't watched?
Columbo.
Breaking Bad.
I mean, that's fine. You don't need to watch
Yeah.
Breaking
Harley
Bad.
and I are
Oh,
watching Breaking Bad right now.
Like all of those prestige shows of that era,
I
like
mean-
when they went off air, they just got flushed.
I mean, Breaking
popular
Bad is...
consciousness.
I disagree. Breaking Bad is like the exception to that.
So it's
'Cause
not like
Breaking
Dexter
Bad
or
is
Game
the
of Thrones
er.
where-
Prestige.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's that guy's name? The guy who played... who's
Cranston.
like...
Bryan
No,
Cranston.
not Cranston. The guy who played like the villain for a few seasons.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Esposito is basically just playing the same dude ever since he was in that.
I also
He's got
love
so many
that
paychecks doing that. Good
they
for
keep
him.
having him play Latinos, even though he is, what is it, Italian and Kenyan descent.
Sure.
Oh yeah, like when he played a Latino character in Star Wars.
Or he played it. I mean, Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6, he's basically doing an El Presidente.
He was in that movie Electric State where he played I'm here in front of this blue screen, not trying very hard.
Oh, that.
Oh, he was
God,
a minor
that
villain
We
in
haven't
the
gotten to
Captain.
him yet.
I never saw that last Captain America movie, but he was a minor villain in that, I think.
Sure.
With the Brave New World.
Yeah.
All I know is the Hulk
should
is
see
red.
that.
Yeah,
it's a
I'll
Rebel.
eventually watch that when it's on.
Is Han Solo
watch that.
shows up and then becomes red.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, apparently Thunderbolts is getting surprisingly good reviews.
Yeah, it's actually it's pretty good. I guess they finally unfucked their movie production pipeline post
Their
COVID.
movie hole.
Yeah,
I'm
because
still not going to see it, but,
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna
I
see
should
it.
see it. I mean, I'll see it.
Larry, congratulations. You get to be important now.
I love being
Larry was
important.
always important.
I know it's.
Absolutely
I'm
I
just
know.
only realizing that now.
Whenever I go and look back at like EGM issues like Scary Larry, it's like, I don't really.
Looking back at old DGM issues, you say, I happen to have one of these right next to me.
I bet. Oh, Thunderbolts didn't have any reshoots. That's why I was. Yeah, see, they unfucked their pipeline, and now the movies are good again.
I mean, they're still Marvel movies, so I don't know.
It just took them
Now
5
is it
years to
not much?
unfuck their whole thing.
Saying Marvel movies are great again is like saying America is great again. Like,
No, I said
when
good
was it
again.
great the
No,
first
it's not
time?
I
that.
said good
Come on.
again.
If Marvel movies were good, well, the dogs are upset about our
What would that be?
I don't
God.
like
Marvel.
Make Marvel great again.
You're right, Florence Pugh. I fucked up.
So, back in the 90s, Eidos was like, are you depressed? You should just play Tomb Raider.
I mean, I should just play
Oh.
Tomb Raider.
Oh
But
yeah, those old magazine ads. I really need to
You
trawl
should play
through.
Fighting Force and Tomb Raider.
You should play Fighting. Yeah, I really need to trawl through more of those old magazines for the unhinged ads they
Oh
had.
yeah, there's the Death Trap Dungeon ad, which has just got a dominatrix in it.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing worse than playing Death Trap, or what was it? I need to find it. It's in this magazine. Got a preview for Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. I love
Now,
the video
Death Trap Dungeon is the original Dark Souls.
game. It's a bad video game. Lundra. Aerial Gauge, bleh. What a bad video game that was. There's also a full page ad for videogames.com. Do you guys know about this website?
No.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me either. Okay, there's
Is
only one
that
thing
similar
more
to,
torturous than
Nix.com?
playing Death Trap Dungeon. Not playing it.
I mean, the problem with Death Trap Dungeon is that it seems
It's a bad video game.
poor. I mean, this is why I suggest people, instead of playing Death Trap Dungeon, you play the game where a British man, an FMV British man, just very calmly reads the original Death Trap Dungeon book to you, and it's a choose your own adventure.
Sure.
Because that's fun.
But if you are sufficiently pal-brained, that's capital P-A-L, pal-brained, you do have nostalgia for Death Trap Dungeon and
Sure.
Pandemonium.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
what
I mean,
else?
once again, like Steve Jackson and Games Workshop, like very important for the hobby,
For the business.
for the business. Sir Ian Livingston got a knighthood
For the business.
because of because he founded Games Workshop.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually.
I mean, they give out knighthoods like candy.
Yeah, you don't have
Mick
to do
Jagger
much.
has a fucking knighthood.
He earned that shit when he
Did he?
when he fucked like an animal on all 6 major continents. He earned that shit.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is
he
true.
did probably, have sex with the Prime Minister's wife that one time.
I'll believe that.
I'll add that to my
yeah,
personal
it's pretty
canon.
much true.
Hmm.
Man, I really feel bad for Pierre Trudeau, just in all things.
I don't.
Did you feel bad for him?
Oh, I don't feel bad for Justin, but for Pierre, I absolutely feel bad.
Okay, so First Berserker is just a Souls game.
Yeah, I'm looking at a preview
Yeah, what
for
did you
Legacy
think
of
it was
Kain
gonna
Soul
be?
Reaver.
I had no idea what it was going to be.
It's everyone's favorite Korean browser game,
Oh, this is
Dungeons
the
and
Korean
Fighters.
Soul. This is the Korean Soul. So this is like your.
It's a Liza P like, yes.
It's like Eliza P or Stellar Blade or okay, all right, yeah. The Koreans are the only ones I trust to make Souls likes.
What is this game called?
The first Berserker Kazan.
Did you take this game in the what was it, Fantasy Critic?
No, I
Oh.
should have.
I mean, Korean Souls games are either Eliza P or Stellar Blade. You just
Stellar
can't tell.
Blade is fine.
Yeah, Stellar Blade it's,
Like-
it's a...
Once again, to be a little brand unfriendly, her ass is tremendous. It is it is in the middle of the screen at all times. The camera is always framed directly with her ass in the center, and she just has a perfectly spherical ass wearing a shiny leotard
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
that
I will
draws
say
the
this,
eye.
That is
there's
true.
nothing wrong with games that are horny, and there's nothing wrong with games that aren't.
But yeah, like as a video
are
game,
allowed.
Stellar Blade is like, this is fine. This plays well enough.
Plays like it's from like 2014, but yeah.
It plays, yeah.
It's like okay, this is like the first generation of like post Dark Souls likes.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like. And like okay, sure, if you want that and you want porcelain doll faced women with just
Yeah.
the nicest asses you've ever seen.
Just mythological asses.
The asses don't bother me. It's the porcelain doll faces.
Oh
like, on
yeah,
the-
the like a
That's-
lot of Korean and Chinese games that just all of the women look like weird dolls.
Well, in Chinese games, both men and women look
Yeah,
like,
I guess so.
look like that. It's like man, I think I've said it somewhere else before, but like if you actually go, like if you scratch under the surface, you can see that the CCP sensors are like the Three Gorges Dam holding back, and
An endless torrent of feminine-looking dudes.
no, just an endless torrent of yaoi. Like there are more potential Fujos in China than like the population.
I mean,
of
yeah, billions of people live in China. Some of them are women.
Like just like if the sensors just like stepped off the brakes just a little bit, the amount of BL coming out of China would like make your head spin.
Yeah, no, it would be Japan would lose its one strategic advantage. Anyway, Borgmaster, what if I told you that this game I could dodge, or I could press guard at the right moment?
Hold up, are you playing...
That creates some sort of parry.
Player Obscure?
I mean, as long as it's not balanced so that you have to always parry, like if you can block and dodge, and those are valid options, then sure.
There is a perfect dodge as well.
Absolutely block and dodge in the other ones, like in Dark Souls. I thought you liked the Dark Souls games.
Yeah.
I mean, I never called Dark Souls a parry game because it isn't.
That's true. It isn't. You can make it a parry game, but
God. Okay, I didn't
But
do
it's
the...
not like the game's going, hey, you have to perfect parry Lu Bu like 6 times in a row if you want to get past this level.
You must pursue...
Ah.
Do not pursue him. Because then you'll have to parry him.
Exactly. It's like Dynasty Warriors 8, 9, 7, 6. Like it's like, hey, Lu Bu's here, run for it in that one level, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the Battlefield Gate. It's like, yeah, no, Lu Bu's here. It's so over. Get out. Like escape.
I mean,
Like,
yes,
Dynasty
I'm
Warriors
aware
Origin.
of China's gender gap. But I assume they still exist.
Yes,
Yeah,
Chinese women still exist. I can confirm.
So
Yeah.
there is, but it's like
I've
for a
met
very
several.
specific age group, specifically for like my age group, and it has to do with bad things that happened in China.
Yeah, we don't... Let's not talk about foot binding.
A specific generation is unbalanced by like, I don't know, 10, 20 million people, something like that. But that's in the scale of things, they can absorb that with just some weirdness.
It's like one of those things where like Thatcher was horrible, but at least someone realized, hey, maybe this thing that we're doing is causing like this horrible thing to happen. Maybe we should stop.
I was making a point about something. What was I making a point about?
Boys love.
Lu Bu.
Lu Bu.
Lu Bu, yeah,
Parry.
no, but in Dynasty Warriors Origins, like, instead of, getting out of there when Lu Bu shows up, it's like, okay, now you have to perfect parry Lu Bu, like, half a dozen times in a row in order to finish the level. It's like,
How am I expected to perfect parry Lu Bu?
Yeah,
but, like, Lu Bu on easy kills you in 2 hits. On anything above easy, kills you in 1 hit. It's like, come on, man, what is... This is Dynasty Warriors, what are we doing here?
Do not pursue him. See, as someone who doesn't like Muso games, the part where they're like, oh, there are parries in this game, I'm like, oh?
Like, sure, you can have parries because, like, those officer fights, you can make those more dynamic, have dodges, parries, blocks, instead of you just, like, circle, strafe, and hit. Like in past games. Sure, do that, but no, like, you have to perfect parry. It's balanced so that you got it. Yeah, no, in the demo for Dynasty Warriors Origins specifically, you can't, you can try running away from Lu Bu, but you can't clear the level without perfect parrying him enough times. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe Zhuge Liang wouldn't have died at the what was it, Chong Plains if he had perfect parried the disease.
Let me get this straight. So it's not an official requirement, but it might as well be a requirement.
Because if you don't perfect parry Lu Bu, you die in like 2 hits.
Okay, so it's not really free.
It's balanced in such a way that you gotta do it. Like that Indiana Jones game last year had parries. Also had blocks. It had dodges. It had multiple mechanics, all of which you could use.
Yeah, if you don't want to parry in that game, there's a different mechanism for you to still get through that game.
Yeah, and you know what? That's fine. That's good.
All right, I'm
A+.
gonna go back to the Great
Please
Sword
stop
because I
keeping
actually
thing.
like the Great Sword a lot in this game. That's the weapon I've mostly been focusing on in the first Berserker Kazaa.
That Indiana Jones game is good.
That's a good game. A top 10 game of the year, if you look at AAA games.
So, Braden, how has, as you look at your future as a Twitch streamer, and you are looking forward to this now being your presence beyond... Okay.
I mean, so I kind of, it's, I had not been writing very much the last couple years because the pandemic took a lot of it out of me, as did, just the screaming into the void feeling. And, anyway, I like the big fucking greatsword because you can just charge every single hit, and as long as they're not doing a big hit to you, you can super armor through it and bonk them in the face.
Are you feeling good about this and the future to where you will now be able to afford a $700+ Xbox Series X?
Joke's on you, I got a Series S for like $125. Because my brother accidentally ordered 2. So I said, what if for my birthday you give me that second one for half off?
It's not a bad deal.
And that's...
I mean, the biggest truth is that you don't necessarily need a Xbox. Like,
also, yeah, here's the thing is, this is... They don't need to... I'm not an industry expert. But, I don't think...
All right,
Hi, Justin.
Justin's here.
Welcome.
Justin, question for Justin. If a character in a game has if a female character has like a weird porcelain doll like head, but a perfect ass, is that still good character design?
I mean, the ass is perfect. So
What's like? Does it fulfill the goals of the character designer?
It probably did.
you know what the sad truth is? Like, if you think about it, do you think it was that they just pulled like a standard? Okay, this is a good enough asset for the face, and they just
So I know that
spent
Eve...
years sculpting the butt.
Eve's face is based on like a real human model.
But models in Korea, like with the makeup and
the plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery, they all look like
They also all look like porcelain dolls. But yeah, I know that Eve's face is based on a real model.
And yeah, chat's right. No one is buying the Series X anyway, so
Yeah. I'll say it again. My Series S is a machine.
For pigs?
Yeah, machine for pigs.
Yeah, the best part of that game is on the box. Title.
Hey, they're
Anyway,
making a new Vampire the Masquerade now.
I mean, they've been making a new Vampire.
I thought they...
Wait,
Did that come out?
No, that's coming out this year.
Oh.
It has a release
That
date.
game is actually going to come out.
September,
the
I
Chinese
believe.
Room blah game, right? Look,
Yeah.
man. If it weren't for the fact that there were bigger fucking messes, like Paradox's management with all of those the White Wolf and like World of Darkness IPs.
Remember what they did to Harebrained Schemes?
Yeah, like that's
Like
been a
they
disaster.
fired half of Harebrained Schemes before that Lamplighters League game came out.
They have had 3 teams work on that fucking Vampire the Masquerade game.
Yep.
Watching this game, I didn't realize how good we had it with pre-Sekiro Souls-likes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never really appreciate things while you have them.
I know,
You
I
could
have a
always
big
play
fucking
Elden Ring,
sword,
a game
and
where,
it goes block.
Yeah, what if you played Elden
Yeah,
Ring?
like I don't.
What if you played
Elden
Elden
I-
Ring?
I,
You don't have to
it's
parry.
not fun. It's not.
Listen, there are 1,000 ways to cheese the fuck out of Elden Ring. So
Elden Ring,
It's-
you
I
do
mean,
not
you
need to
can-
parry shit.
I rode my mount down the road into a forest and got butt fucked by a demon bear.
Yeah.
And then I stopped.
Well, then don't go. Okay. So
Oh,
don't
a
go that way.
minor inconvenience.
This is why the level scale.
This is why they
or master.
this is why every game in the 7th generation was just nothing
Guys,
but
we don't need
tutorials.
to fight each other. We have other people to fight.
I'm not fighting.
That's
I'm
right,
being
fandom. You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
This is the ending of Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you see that there's a new Joel Haver video? That's pretty.
Who?
The guy who does the weird thing that makes it look like it's rotoscope, but it's not.
I mean, it is rotoscope.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
the
actually.
guy that does the rotoscope thing.
The who's a what?
I'm gonna send you a link. Okay?
He's in an episode of
Okay.
Smiling Friends. It's very good.
I like how everyone that has been a guest star in Smiling Friends says, yeah, all they asked me to do is do X voice, which I already do. And it was like the easiest paycheck ever. Like Mike Stolkasas said that.
Yeah.
Salad Fingers said that. It's like they
I
just
don't even
wanted
know
that
who
voice.
Smiling Friends is. What is this?
Oh, Yatsu.
Oh, Smiling Friends is like if so I haven't seen it. but my
Smiling. So
impression-
here's how I would pitch Smiling Friends.
Uh,
Smiling Friends is, if they keep going, it's going to be the thing that replaces Rick and Morty in all of the Hot Topic shirts.
yeah, I was gonna say it's like if Rick and Morty wasn't like for like hateful assholes.
I hear Rick and Morty's fine these days, especially now that Roiland is not involved in any capacity.
Is Rick and Morty a case of the show is fine, but the fandom is awful?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yes.
is the show
Yeah.
also got
Yeah,
I mean, the
feel
show
that.
cultivate the fandom, you know.
Yeah, but also people
Um,
are bad at reading into the fact
Like,
that
what
Rick
is
is
it?
not a
Don't
good
you remember
person.
when, McDonald's actually called the bet and was like, all right, we'll bring back the Szechuan sauce, and people stabbed each other to get it? Like,
Szechuan.
fuck, man. Like,
Sichuan.
fuck.
Szechuan sauce.
Sichuan.
Szechuan.
Sichuan.
Szechuan.
Sichuan?
fucking-
Does
Szechuan?
the fucking name
Schwa.
of the sauce matter?
It's
Yes.
a province.
It's a province.
Szechuan.
I've been
province.
there.
Yeah,
Saskatoon.
and I'm sure that
Prove
the
Saskatchewan sauce.
I don't know why the
It is, in
person
fact,
that I know
Saskatchewan
that's...
sauce.
Well, okay, I actually do know why the person that I know who's Chinese might not correct my mispronunciation of Chinese their time.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's our. Yeah, that's why.
And I'm
So
sure
maybe that actually explains why they've never corrected that mispronunciation. So Sichuan.
Sichuan, because it's Sichuan. Sichuan.
Sichuan.
Oh, there was a guy hiding behind the guy!
Maybe they just take glee.
He was the
in
guy behind the
mispronouncing
guy,
Chinese cities.
and he just
Yeah,
got.
that actually makes sense.
Yeah, if you want to go see the pandas, you gotta go to that there Sichuan province.
Blade Phantom. Is that you?
That's where the pandas are.
So you finally found a host body.
The pandas are very cute and very stupid and big.
No, but I am here on Lord Charon.
I don't think I've ever seen a
because I
panda
found
in
the source of the
person.
destruction.
I've seen a
You see,
I'm
panda.
fine with that.
I've seen them, yeah.
What
There's a
some
whole
of
bunch
my
there.
earliest
They're-
memories are going to the San Diego Zoo.
I remember
Now
when
you
they
are strong
debuted
enough
the
to
new
tell me.
pandas
What
as
do
a
you desire
kid.
to gain from the soul stones?
There are even baby pandas, causing mischief for their
You require more
mama
soul
panda.
stones to unlock
And the
more
mama panda is like throwing them into a ditch for causing mischief.
Yeah, pandas aren't actually great at raising their pups. It turns
No, they're
out,
not.
and that's part of the reason.
Could
why
that be a
they're
reason
endangered
why they're
species.
having a hard time? You know.
Well, it's that and the fact that they are like
Over specialized.
koalas, in that they just want to eat one specific thing, and that one specific thing's actually not nutritionally dense.
Oh no, like when I went to that panda preserve sanctuary place. Yeah, I know. Like you just see pandas just like propped up against something with like a pile of bamboo that was given to them next to them, and they're just like picking up bamboo, eating it. Like the shavings are like falling on their belly, just like me. In real life.
Just like Chris
So
Zombie
essentially,
Pie
pandas are
Redacted
just like-
every time he's on a podcast.
With bamboo shavings everywhere. Fortunate.
I figure it's just
Bam
like-
Baja Blast.
I
Is that
think it's just
anything?
like a theme park tacos just hanging out or something. They're not. Anyway, I don't see you doing all that much parrying.
Every
Yeah, 'cause
time it
it's
goes
like-
BRANG! That's a parry.
Well, I don't have the sound. I don't have the sound
Okay.
turned up.
Every time there is a bright
It's
flash,
too much.
every time it is a bright red
Okay,
flash,
I
it is a parry.
I saw.
And you don't have to parry, and the game like will let you invest skills in not parry.
That's what all the fans. That's what all the fans of parry games say, is that you don't have to parry even while they're parrying.
I mean, Justin, you shouldn't play this game. It's got
Why should I play
it's
this
got
game?
parry in it.
I'm good at video games. I can play it.
Yeah, but it's got Parry the Platypus in it.
I have the reflexes of an 80-year-old man. Like, don't make me parry things unless you like give me like a decent enough window.
Hold a Mystic Communion!
I love holding Mystic Communion.
Anyway, I don't want to play this. I'm too busy doing another.
This game, also, here's the thing, this game's gonna be in a fucking Humble Bundle soon enough.
Or on Game Pass. Yeah, no, this game will be no extra charge in like somewhere. It just looks like it.
It's fun. I think it moves well, but there's nothing exceptional about it. And I mean that in terms of like, it is not an exception to anything.
So this is
it's
the
not like Liza
of the
P.
year? Oh, okay. So it's worse than Liza P.
No, Liza P is good.
Oh, okay.
Is it like in the hierarchy of this game, Liza P and Lords of the Fallen in terms of
Oh,
Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade is not in that conversation. Stellar Blade is like barely a Souls-like.
Okay, but between those three, where does this land?
I would put. Fuck you, video game.
Grab the chest.
Liza P. I would say Liza P is like up there with Neo in terms of Souls-like games not made by FromSoft.
Should you guys do like a ranking of Kmart Souls-likes?
Would that even?
But the problem is neither of my co-hosts like Souls-likes.
Yeah, that's what makes it fun
like
to
it's
rank
good.
them.
So it makes it great.
I like Souls-likes.
Yeah, it would be me and Harley. And Harley'd be like, I love them all.
You,
Yeah,
Harley,
no, fuck you. I'm not.
You, Harley, and then Borgmaster and Gino, and then everybody just goes at each other's throats for a fucking hour or whatever.
See,
I
that's
don't.
content.
See, I don't think my friendship with Gino could survive being trapped in a call for 2 hours talking about video game opinions.
That's how we wind up. That's how you guys wind up ranking another Crab's Treasure in S+. Because it's easier.
I mean, that game seems good.
Yeah, that game's okay for what it is.
I like the part where they have fake swears.
That game is okay for what it is.
They go, oh shuck, oh crap,
I think
oh
that
crab,
some
oh
fake
crab, oh
swears are
crab.
fun. Some of them are funnier than others.
Yeah.
I don't know that trailer where that April Fool's trailer where
They
had
replaced it with
animal-
regular swearing. Also pretty funny.
Oh no, where they said they'll have what do you call the area? On Orlando.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that area called? Orlando.
And Orlando.
And Orlando. Yeah, where they just like, oh yeah, also and Orlando's in here because fuck you. Yeah. That's pretty good. There's a good sensibility to the writing in that game.
I mean, your Souls equivalent are microplastics. And that's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. Are any of these prisoners valuable enough to you that you'll pay for them?
What?
He's playing
You're gonna
Crusader
put that way
games.
in context. Okay.
I'm playing a map game. You know, one of those games where you conquer places.
Harley, I like map games.
Alright.
A game where you stare at a map and yeah.
Isn't that just like another
which
way to
map
play a
game?
strategy game?
Is this like Crusader Kings 2 or something? Because like if there's hostages you're selling, then that's like a Crusader Kings type of thing.
That's the game I'm playing.
Yeah. Everyone loves medieval hostage selling. It's like they took prisoners all the time in the chivalric era because you could sell them back to their families. Like
Oh,
gentlemen.
Like
goofing.
gentlemen.
I should just put more points into health.
Yeah, if you were a knight, you had to like try to die.
See, look how much damage that charged javelin did.
I don't want a trinket. I don't want a sponge on a stick. I'm gonna destroy that. That seems not useful to me. You know what? I'm not doing anything right now. Let's
Declare war.
Make sure you marry your kids off to someone with a good personality.
Casus Belli.
With a good personality. Okay.
No, man,
let's
Crusader
hunt a
Kings.
whale.
You gotta.
Let's hunt a
Oh, it's a
whale.
Crusader King thing. I thought you were just talking about like weird dystopian nightmare futures.
Here's the thing, like that
Yeah,
company
Crusader
has had
Kings.
multiple goes at this thing, but it's still the same fucking problem. Like going to war with an ally that has separate fucking like victory conditions is still a goddamn nightmare. Always go to war by yourself.
You know, an unreliable ally is a nightmare in war. Usually.
Okay, Chris, hear me out. What if we did an episode on, like, the weird roguelikes, your net hacks, your...
Oh god.
Just a rogue. Just a rogue. Just do rogue.
Nah, rogue is pretty
rogue.
actually pretty simple.
Like if we were to do rogue, then I want to do rogue with NetHack. Then it's like this is the base.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that freeware poverty tier map game that's for lunatics? Was it Battle for Wesnoth?
Fucking, you made that name up. That's a fake video. That's
No,
not
that's
a real thing.
it's one of those games that's been in development for like 800 years.
Wait, is Dwarf Fortress an RPG or is it like a city builder?
Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode
Whatever you want
is.
it to be. It's whatever you want it to be.
Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode is an RPG. The thing is,
yeah, it's like-
Caves of Kood is already Dwarf Fortress's adventure mode.
A little better. Yeah, Battle for Wesnoth is the thing. I thought you were thinking of Aurora 4X, which is even more weirdo 4X.
Yeah.
The map your color thing, except it's not really a map. It's just lines and dots and names
Yeah.
and an interface for
The true Grognards.
uh-huh. Yeah, I look at it and I'm like, this looks like work.
Yeah.
This looks like work.
Listen, UX is hard.
All the best games are spreadsheets.
Well, the game for you.
Look, man.
I'm surprised there isn't a game that's just called Spreadsheet Simulator.
Yeah, it's
Look,
called
man,
Microsoft Excel.
I mean,
Peter Molyneux's
listen,
theme
there's-
park for like Windows 3.1 has like actual like balance sheet financial information for your theme park.
I mean, so does Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
May
Which is
join my
what-
court.
Theme park. Yeah. Roller Coaster Tycoon
I mean,
basically was the successor to the theme park.
Lightly in debt.
Then you need to
It'll
go
be
to
fine.
war.
But yeah, so there are
fine.
3 weapon types in this game. There's the double weapons, there's big ass sword, and there's spear. So it's basically, do you want hit many, do you want hit hard, or do you want to hit range? And also pretty fast. The spear's actually
Why?
a speed weapon.
You are infirm, my friend. I need my spy master to not be
I am
actively
infirm.
dying.
That's usually a good thing.
You're fired.
Your spy master gets cancer and you fire him immediately. Deny him healthcare.
Yes.
Wow.
They,
No,
the,
he's still
I
allowed
mean,
to. He's still allowed to access the
Borgmaster in the 1200s, being denied access to healthcare would save your life.
Oh.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh, I see.
You know, yeah, healthcare was just getting more than 1,500 calories a day.
Like, that's the thing that always drives me crazy about, like, the modern woo with, like, in quotations, traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine is actually way more modern than those people would like have you believe. Like, it started in part during the
Like the
rise of
1700s?
Mao in response to
Oh.
the fact that, you know, we don't actually have the doctors anymore because I killed them all. And it's like, well, what do we do? What do people out in the wilderness actually have? Well, they've got herbs. Let's just write some books about which herbs and things they can use to try and treat things.
Oh, I don't have time. Oh, I don't have time. Oh dear.
And most of the, like, in quotations, evidence, like, has been furthered because of China. Because they make a shit ton of money selling this to, like...
No, listen, acupuncture, it's gonna harmonize your chi.
Or it'll clear a lymph node if you're lucky.
Yeah.
It's fuck. I'm sick. My character is sick. I don't have time.
Is it measles?
How's your
'Cause
air?
If it's measles, you're fucked.
How's your air?
My air is fine. The problem isn't the air. The problem is that if I die before I become a king, my entire realm is going to explode.
Hmm.
Oh
See,
yeah,
that sounds
happens
like
sometime.
someone should have asked the Pope for more favors.
Yeah.
There isn't a pope, and also I'm not Christian.
Wait, what faction are you?
I'm playing a modded version. I have an overhaul mod that lets me play in North and South America.
Oh.
Instead of Europe and Asia. I am attempting to form the Kingdom of Alaska.
Oh, okay, so it's a mod. Okay, yeah, so, alright, Sarah Palin. Oh, that's why you're talking about Sarah Palin earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to the
You know what I like about Sarah Palin?
What about Sarah Palin? She
The,
from her house.
No. Let me explain. You know that Tina Fey impression?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real good.
When that impression came out, there was a decent chunk of time where a lot of people thought that was
what she
Sarah
sounded
Palin.
like.
That's something
Yeah.
she actually said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no one, because yeah, it's like she was a first-term governor. No one knew what the fuck she sounded like.
And then she won the show and was actually a good sport on air about the gags.
Yeah.
Which, that's like ancient history these days.
Yeah.
It's like a politician being a good sport about gags.
Yeah, well,
Now,
at this point,
unfortunately, everything she's done since then...
Oh yeah, no, she's a nightmare person.
She's a I was about to say, hasn't she?
I mean, she's the harbinger of the end times.
I mean, like, she was there when, like, there was the whole birth certificate thing. Like, leading the charge on that. And she was, like, diehard Tea Party, which is the Tea Party is proto-Trump.
It's proto-MAGA. That's where MAGA came out of, yeah.
Do you reckon McCain regretted all that?
So I read the book by McCain's campaign manager, who is a very vocal never-Trumper, and he talks about how originally what they apparently wanted because he loved working with him. He wanted his vice presidential nominee to be Joe Lieberman.
Yeah.
Joe Lieberman, because they're best friends. It's like, hey, I want my friend to be my VP.
This is how I win the Obama vote, is I put a Democrat, or, you know, I mean, I think that Lieberman had been exiled by the Democratic Party at this point and was a independent.
Yeah,
I
he
could
was
be
independent.
wrong on that.
No, he was independent.
But he wanted to basically say, our counter is Joe Lieberman. This is how we're going to continue to get the moderate vote and have a sliver of a chance. And basically John Boehner said, no, fucking absolutely not. You have to have a Republican as your running mate. I will do what I can to, like, be very vocal about we need a Republican. And I forget who was leading the Senate. It was the guy with glasses, and I forget what his name was.
Oh,
Harry
yeah,
Reid.
who was Harry Reid's counterpart?
Mitch McConnell.
It wasn't Mitch McConnell. It was the guy before Mitch McConnell. Democratic Republican Chief Whip. Not John Thune. God, I forget.
Yeah, there's like a blank between.
It
like,
was not
Thune
Trent
and
Lott.
Reid.
It was Bill Frist.
Frist. Wow, he came and went.
Better question might be: did the Republicans have a chance of winning the election? I feel
It didn't look like
my
it.
perspective is I feel like people. I was in high school at the time and not paying attention to any politics, and my parents were very Republican.
I mean, people were fed up with Bush.
Yeah.
For obvious
Yeah,
reasons.
even they were like, I don't want Bush or anyone like him. White House.
So it just degrees of how much he loses, and then you
So-
get the weirdo
So,
stab
Obama
in the
was
back
just-
people.
Charismatic.
Yeah. And so what ended up happening is he's like, well, okay, so we can't do Joe Lieberman. And they were like, well, how do we get the, other vote? And something that had come up was, well, we can beat Obama by having a woman. Like the whole, we're also interested in
Women?
kind of breaking barriers with our presidential thing. And the
And
first
then they
person
wanted her
that
to,
came up was Condoleezza Rice.
Hmm.
And they're like, well, no, we can't do that because the Bush administration is super unpopular right now. But
Yeah, she had that stank on her.
and then they were like, well, isn't there a governor that's female that's Republican? And they're like, yeah, I think her name's Sarah Palin. And they just did cursory research on her and was like,
They sure did.
Let's do
It's like,
it.
hey, she can talk to a camera. Yeah, let's do this.
I said thanks, but no thanks on the bridge to nowhere.
So it was a very, let's say, slapdash vice presidential nominee after, apparently he had really fought to try and convince the party stands that, no, actually, doing Joe Lieberman's probably going to be fine. And then it just didn't work
Would it have
out.
been fine, though? Let's be honest. I don't think
Joe
anything's
Lieberman-
changing the
I will
result
say
of that.
this. I think Joe Lieberman voters would have been McCain voters. That's how I feel.
I mean, Joe
Practically the
Lieberman
same.
voters are
I mean,
just current, are the Obama Trump voters.
Yeah, but
Ticket for 2028.
Hold up. Someone is speaking to...
Oh, okay. He's on the phone.
But yeah, no, I mean, McCain was almost certain to lose, and the lost cause stuff that led into the Tea Party was going to happen no matter what, because, Obama.
if McCain had miraculously won, do you think there's a chance that it doesn't happen?
Listen,
absolutely.
I still want the alternate hellscape reality where Romney won in 2012.
No, you don't.
Really?
Listen.
Salt Lake City's the new capital of the U.S.
You know, I knew people at the time who were like, if Romney wins, I'm leaving the country. And to them,
Yeah.
I said, you stupid idiot, how could you say such a stupid fucking thing?
Yeah, remember how Romney's vice presidential candidate basically wanted to privatize Social Security?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who that was.
That was Paul Ryan, wasn't it?
Who was
Yeah, Paul
Speaker of the
Ryan.
House.
Who,
You know, say what you will about
who got what was
Sarah
coming to
Palin,
him.
but people remember.
Yeah, he basically got
I don't
shown
even know
the
who Paul
door
Ryan
by
is.
his own party.
Yeah, well, no, I mean he got basically installed and then sabotaged and then thrown out by the Tea Party, which he helped foster. So it was really one of those sucks to suck kind of situations for him.
Again, I mean, I think I also John Boehner, man. I don't know if you've looked up what.
John Boehner also got overrun by the forces he helped create, which also sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't know if you've seen what he's been doing recently since he resigned, but apparently he is now a hardcore lobbyist for marijuana, and he's been very vocal about, like, yeah, man, I don't know if I believe anything what I want, but man, I do love this kush. I don't think I believe anything back in that day, but man, marijuana, weed's great.
Good for him. The John Boehner redemption arc is a strange one.
Also, the weed industry pays very well.
As it should.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think weed's good. As someone who doesn't smoke weed.
But yeah, no. If Obama had won no way, then let's say rural and suburban whites would not have felt all that economic anxiety in 2016.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually kind of funny. Like, if I think about it, if Obama had lost in 08,
Yeah.
I mean,
my
really,
life would be very different.
that was Hillary's election to lose, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Oh, she did a... You talking about 08?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, and
I mean, she did a real good job of, you know, like, saying stupid fucking lies that make no sense and then being called out by her own, like, you know, supporters by it. So, you know, maybe doing that was a bad idea.
I mean, she could have beaten McCain.
Yeah, of course she could have.
Yeah,
I
I promise
and
she
then,
couldn't beat Obama.
and then just Obama coming out of nowhere and being a once-in-a-generation political talent.
I guess that's the thing that book really does communicate, which is that campaign manager does talk about how you don't understand. Like, we were just, like, amazed that we won the Republican nomination because we all thought that it was Giuliani's in the bag when we first started that
Oh, God.
program.
America's mayor, am I right?
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if perchance the Republicans had won in 2008, I absolutely would have been able to convince someone to not stay in America. And then I would have not lived in America. You know, it is what it is.
I mean, but you don't live in America now, so...
That's true.
And then I guess you wouldn't have gotten called a slur in a Walmart, so...
That's true.
You know, it's
I mean, I might still have
sliding
been called a
doors.
slur in a Walmart. I just would have been in, like, the Bolton Walmart.
Oh, okay, so like a
But
different Walmart.
This game seems determined to
Ooh,
throw
gee.
traps you couldn't have detected.
I mean, the ground did rumble.
Did you see?
So you could say that this is a death trap dungeon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It is a death trap
It's
dungeon. Oh
it's
my
a
god, it's
king's
back.
field,
this?
one might say.
What was this about getting called a slur in a Walmart?
No.
Listen,
This
Yatsu,
story again.
he got called a slur in a Wisconsin Walmart. That's all you need to know.
I don't know
That
if that's
sounds about
considered a
right.
slur. I would consider it very rude and racist.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
I mean, one
a
of
slur?
one of them is just the nationality, and the other term used was dirty. And you know, it was just kind of
okay.
like, well, you're a shitty person. Fuck you, you stupid. And then I said the c word to her.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah. You know, this. I mean, None of this is brand safe. I gotta say.
Hi,
for the
welcome
deepest
to
of
Brand Safe.
It's absolutely brand
Arbitrary
safe.
Brand Safe. Your number one source for brands and the safety therein.
Yeah.
Listen,
Do you have any idea how safe the first Berserker Kazan's brand is?
I'd have said the C word on Brayden's stream, but he's.
Apparently, you Americans like think it's real no-no. Like I don't know about that.
I mean, I don't, but I'm weird.
There was a time in my life when I
it's
would
like
just...
the one cuss that still has power.
Yeah.
It's only because you let it have power.
Yeah, but you
If
need
you were
one.
British, it has no power over you.
But we're
They
not
just say
British.
it like every other word.
I'm not Australian. I can't just casually call my friends that.
Sadly.
Yes, you can.
How many
It's just-
Australians
just
do
in
you know,
private.
Braden?
Just in
How many
private.
Australians do I know? Just the ones in the Giant Bomb Discord.
And how many times have they called you the C
Paco's
word?
Bales.
No. God, and she even pointed out when Mume used it against her that
Yeah.
I don't even use that word. How dare you?
I miss Mume.
Oh, are you?
Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Yeah. But, anyway, I'm playing this first Berserker game. It's,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't feel, compelled to
Inflict Sonic
play
on
the
yourself?
to focus on the last story. I'm a little bit
Yeah, no, understandable, man.
all over the place
Yeah,
today.
I think we're all kind
Hey,
of.
you know what? Like, even me, who has been mostly, like, divested from that for, like, a while now. Man, this is really fucking shit, you know?
Yeah. I think the way it's just.
I died.
I'm sorry.
And it's like, it's frustrating, too, because you're like, what's the way out of this? It's like, no one can see the way out of this. It's like, there were other times where you like, maybe there's a way.
Yeah. But
But there's no...
this was not like a death by 1,000 cuts scenario either.
Yeah.
It was literally here's our new streaming block. It's called the power block. And then yeah, I guess they spent too much time talking about Emma Frost's thighs, and like here we are a week and a half later, and it's done. Would you believe that me if I told you someone unpopular incumbent Labour government in Australia surged after Trump won? I mean, I've seen the leader of the Liberal Party in Australia, and he looks like a horrible, like, he looks like a Bond villain. He looks like he's like a weird leathery man.
Non-zero chance that he is.
On Australia.
From Australia. And I don't know enough about Australian politics. I know they're still like weirdly prudish in Ausland.
All right, I'm gonna drop for the night.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Alright.
Thanks for hanging out and thanks
Yep.
for being here.
Kazan has fallen.
So is this the weapon you have to use, or do you have other options?
No, I have a spear. I have spears and I have double weapons. I just like the big sword. Just
you have a
I don't
magic
blame you.
helmet?
I'm just curious. I was just curious if you were.
Yeah. It's just me going, "Do you know who I am?" and then pointing to a big sword in a video game.
Your character looks slightly cel shaded in a way. That
Yeah, no, I actually think the filtering in this game, like
It obviously.
yeah.
This reminds me of a PS2 game, which it shouldn't, because there's no way a PS2 would have done any of this. But that's the vibe I get. Like a solid 8.0 kind of game.
I think, yeah, no, this is the, if you've already played 8 other Souls-likes and you need another one.
played all the other Souls-likes. Which are pretty great. Why haven't you played The Surge 2?
I mean, Relkin seemed to hate that game.
Yeah, well...
Didn't you like the first game though?
I like that first game. I think that first game's pretty good.
It is also, like, admittedly pretty straightforward. Not simple. I don't think simple is the right
Oh,
word.
Bo! Why are you doing this to me?
Bo?
What is Bo doing to you?
He has a toy in his mouth, and now he is whistling at me to chase him. He wants... Bo! Bo, why do you have to do this while I'm streaming?
He heard about Giant Bomb. He's also... Bo's
Bo!
also...
Bo, come here!
You gonna take a picture again of a...
No, it's fine. He wants someone to pay attention to him. So if you hear
Understandable.
high-pitched squeaking, that's him doing his dog-eat squeak. Once again, I love Bo. Bo is great. Bo's easy to manage. But this little psychopath, this little tiny psychopath, Remy, had to had to turn around on the walk because she saw a person and she was starting to lose it. And I fully believe that she would try to kill literally anything that came in front of her if she's on a leash. Off a leash, she's fine. She just wants to, like, come up to you and is so happy to see you and, like, wants you to give her pets. But as soon as she is on a leash, she's like, I'm going to kill every single thing I see.
Yeah. As long as that thing isn't you, it's fine.
Yeah, no, she's like... Fight or flight kicks in, and because she is on a leash, she must fight.
Good. We've stopped the energy escaping.
Alright. Where is my checkpoint? Okay. I can't go back that way, so we're just going to keep going. Oh, it's the Revenant of Adversity.
Beware. A revenant warrior.
You fucker trying to input read me. No! I have not figured out the timing for that.
Thank you for everything, man.
Good. I should probably eat something. So I'm going to stop after I kill this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to stop after I kill this thing. Wonderful.
That's
Wonderful
what Remy
sentence.
says.
Yeah. But does Remy stop?
It's like a Dark Souls Red Phantom. He has the same moves as I do. There we go. Take that, Revenant of Adversity. Yeah. So hey, you can summon phantoms to aid you. Hear about that in these sorts of games?
Here in places where netherworld energy has become
I have not.
stagnant.
The ability to summon AI helpers.
Creatures.
Oh, is it AI helpers or like a
Yeah,
user
you
used
can't.
to, like,
No,
other
there's no
people?
multiplayer in this.
Some might give help.
So this is just like ghosts, like
Yeah.
how you could summon from ghosts in like Dark Souls 3 or something.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Lies of P also just let you summon.
And you could summon, what's his name? The guy who says praise to the sun. I already forgot
Yeah.
his name.
Solaire.
Solaire, yes. So is this just like a big lizard dude?
Yeah. My favorite puzzle and dragon is the dragon. Oh wait, no, not puzzle dragons, excuse me. My favorite Dungeon Fighter Online. Or whatever it's called. DNF. Dungeon and Fighter, yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure there's a Puzzles and Dragons like collab with these two.
Oh,
That
for
sounds like
sure.
something they would do. Like hell, from what I understand, there was a Gintama collab with fucking Puzzles and Dragons. So they'll
Of course
collab
there
with anything.
was. That's perfect timing. That's... Listen, I've come to realize that half of what I love about Gintama is just Sugita saying silly things in a silly voice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, now we have the real boss.
I'm a big fan of the absurd situations too, though.
Yep. I still need to watch that last movie.
Yeah. I mean, I've read it, so I know
Yeah.
what happens and how
I
it
mean, I
ends.
know what
Part of me-
happens, but yeah, I still
Yeah.
need to watch it.
It's kind of one of those things where, like, you kind of... Maybe this is just something that I do, where it's like, hey, you know, there's this thing that you really loved, and you kind of just don't want to see the end of it.
Yeah.
Even though you kind of do.
I mean, I think in a take that may be surprising to some, I think that series not quite as good when they at the end when they decide to actually wrap up the story and be serious. All right, let's see what this boss is. I'm to understand some of the bosses in this game are very hard. But on the other hand, look at my sick drip.
Yeah.
What is that powerful?
I got a big sword.
Trippy.
The leader of the dragonkin, perhaps.
What should I eat for dinner? It's starting to get late already. Oh, it's
What are
already-
your options?
Yeah,
I
what are you
have
up to?
leftover stir fry. I have half of my dad's leftover burrito. My brother's at work, so I can't rely on midnight Buffalo Wild Wings. But I could just go somewhere, because, well, I would need to go somewhere that doesn't close in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I
You
mean, you're
should-
limiting
when
yourself
you-
to
when
fast food
I
if you do it
think
that
of
way.
food that is always available
I should've-
24/7, I think of Applebee's.
I should have just
So-
eaten at that Wendy's.
Is Applebee's actually open 24/7 in America?
Applebee's is open late.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'll
I
put it
remember
this
like
way. If you are, let's say,
Be like that. Are you here to avenge his mark?
are you high? If you are high,
Yeah.
and it is, let's say,
Which I would
about
never be.
11:30 at night.
Okay, I have been up 11:30 at night saying I'm fucking hungry as shit.
It's McDonald's, it's Taco Bell, and it's Applebee's, and it's Buffalo Wild Wings.
I will say most like bar food places will be open till like around 3 a.m. here, but they do tend to close their kitchen at around 11.
Okay, this is gonna be.
You should have given us control.
Yeah, Rio. 100 Girlfriends is good because it's just very silly. It's not taking itself too seriously, which I think is important.
You know what? I'd like to know what would a show about a dude having 100 girlfriends be like if it was taking itself very seriously.
I mean, he's like, I gotta provide for my ladies. I love all of my girlfriends, and I gotta make sure they are all know they are appreciated. Oh God. Nope. But yeah, it's, and then like they're all cool with each other, which is, it's just a, like the polycule energy is off the charts.
Well, hold on. Is it actually a polycule, or is it one dude with 100 girls? Like,
So
what's the
the starting
the
two
dating-
girlfriends
what's the
are
dating
like
each other situation like?
the starting two girlfriends, the tsundere and like the big boob Genki girl.
Okay.
The show keeps making jokes about how they are extremely bisexually into each other because they always argue. Okay, there we fucking go! Nope, nope, nope. Nope.
Here we go. We must gather a war chest, which means extracting taxes from the neighboring countries.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, I'll ransom that child. Give me 50 gold, or I'll murder at the stake.
Nope. But yeah, it's very much like still a horny anime,
Yeah.
but it's a little
Well-
more like it is both self-aware and a little more like positive and wholesome.
It seems like the horniness is
Also, the girls are very horny for him.
Yeah.
It is. They try to peep on him in the back. Hijinks ensue.
Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
It is the other way around.
Oh, this guy's patterns are going to.
So what is the pattern here? I'm a little confused.
He's got very like wide swingy attacks.
Okay.
So there's a lot of delay between hits, and what I should be doing is actually you can stagger enemies out of hits.
Oh, okay, that's actually kind of cool.
So,
you should have
like,
said that to
hey, guess what? This
Boardmaster
is the first Berserker, and the game does want you to be fucking in people's faces. See, like, that. See, that charge slash staggered the boss. No, I gotta dodge that. That's a grab. See, I also have this special parry where I slam the blade forward, so it has a bit more wind-up than a normal parry, but it does more damage. Nope.
Oh, we got you again.
There we go.
Let's
See, I was being more aggressive in using that offensive parry move.
Let's get some horses. Let's get some
Oh
horses.
fuck, is he gonna do a second phase?
Oh, you know it. Oh, you
It
know
looks like
it.
he's gonna do a second phase.
Buddy, I can't do a second phase. I already used all my healing items. Oh no.
Alright, just don't get hit.
Way harder. Yeah, it looks like it's way harder. I mean, that's a Soulsism, dude. You knew this.
Yeah.
At least eventually.
This guy's like the third boss though.
It is very fun.
If you ever fought a boss that had 3 phases?
Give me 25 gold for this small child.
Ah, he stabbed himself with the crystal,
How
and
many
now
times
he's
am I gonna
got
have to
big
explain I'm
hands.
playing a
No,
video?
you're doing Crusader Kings. I remember.
You know what? Actually, no. Hold on. We gotta get canoes, dog. I gotta be able to raid across the ocean.
Power of Kisma.
Let me get back to
One thing this game does that I also like is you still get experience if you die to the boss, which is feels like their little like here you go.
Important to everyone.
You know what? Actually, you're welcome to the court. You're also welcome.
Oh.
Oh, it's got a
So
skill
many-
tree, huh?
Yeah. Skill
I mean, of
tree
course
for
it
each
does.
weapon type.
You know, I'm thinking about this. The last game I played where a boss had 2 phases, it didn't force me to redo the first phase after beating or after losing to it, which I appreciate. I know that trivializes a lot of it. Sometimes, you know, it's
Does it
nice.
though? I mean, like, I feel like, okay. As Brayden has said and has borrowed from another person, there's no such thing as cheating in a single-player game. So having something that is like an optimal or a very easy way to just get done, get into it, like I've never felt that.
Oh, I'm not saying that I think that that's. I don't even think that's cheating. I'm just saying
I'm okay
I get
with
why
you
some
having-
games wouldn't want you to do that.
Sure, but I'm also okay with games having like a designated yo dude. Here you go.
Yeah, this is the checkpoint.
Use this. Like I said, I think the weird thing about like dropping down the difficulty on Stranger of Paradise was like finding out that their idea of an easy mode was just to turn it into a muso.
Basically, yeah.
Was it even like?
Yeah, everything basically dies in just a couple of hits, and they get around that by like giving you more enemies.
I didn't even notice that they did that.
So that easy mode is a muso. It is like a Team Ninja muso, to be specific. They just drop it, which Cam already does. So that's actually a worse problem and easier. But yeah, I don't know if I actually...
In that game, I beat it on like the whatever the standard difficulty was.
Yeah, and like the weird thing is like the I mean, the whole situation with the season pass with that game is so fucked. Like, hey, we have this story mode that's actually we're hyping up, and actually
No,
isn't
it's
anything
post game
significant.
difficulty.
It's post game bullshit, but it's also like I get that it's post game bullshit, but then also you encouraged people to like check out all of your like assistive on ramps, and you encouraged people to, you know, play the game on an easier difficulty.
Maybe you should get good.
No, but you encouraged people to like, you know, like we are going to make it easy for you to get into this game, and then you made all of this shit that then was hard, and like you had to play on a even harder difficulty. Like that was just weird. and like oddly abrasive and off-putting. And also, like, that story stuff doesn't even deliver on the thing that they had been teasing all the time, which is, this might be set in the Dissidia universe. What if this, you know, shared universe that we've been implying is actually Dissidia, and then they don't even make good on that.
Yeah, but they do bring in the Emperor from FF2.
Oh, they did then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last DLC pack. Is it's a tie-in with FF2.
Because, like, the implication is that, no, actually, Final Fantasy 1 leads to Final Fantasy 2. Like, that's the big stinger thing that they do.
I mean, that's technically true.
Statements there.
That's Final Fantasy 1. You can't have Final Fantasy 2.
Besieging my shit. Leave my cities alone.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this boss tonight.
You're tired and you're hungry, man.
I'm tired and I'm hungry. And also, this
We've all
game's
been
hard.
through a lot. We've all been through a lot, man.
Yeah. Alright, is anyone streaming?
You know, I can give you a suggestion of someone you could send to if you got no one to
Is
send
his name
to.
Tolkodo?
That person will give you a call out. At the
Oh,
very
there's a
least.
guy named Joeku who is playing a game called Stranger of Paradise.
Speaking of, you know, Stranger Paradise, yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll rate him. I'll get back to last story
guys.
when I want to do it. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one.
Goodbye.